Show us. That doesn't really work, does it? Have you tried? Oh, that's good. Oh, fantastic. Oh, fantastic. Better. So much better. What a fantastic, fantastic tune. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Young man, there's no need to feel down. Young man, pick yourself off the ground. I've been Donald Trump. Thank you and good night.
Then what time?
This one's from Jeremy in Wisconsin. And it says, Tuffy Brand Coffee is the best coffee in the world. Thanks for the grift.
Anyway, I'm going to find out who this quartering character is. And when I do, he's going to get a bit of the old ice troll treatment.
Went from loathing Brie Larson to being the unofficial #1 fan site for Brie Larson.
How about a handshake? You're gonna give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle, and in return, I'm gonna let you keep your hand.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome into Lone Wolf Fridays. Happy Halloween. It is a spooktacular day, and I'm hoping that you have a good one that is full of more treats than tricks. And we've got quite a few things to talk about. We've got the food wars beginning today. We've got some new censorship on YouTube. We've got a woke politician getting humiliated live on air. We've got a terror plot taking place in, of all places, Dearborn, Michigan. Who could have foreseen this? Who could have foreseen this? Who could have foreseen a terrorist in Dearborn, Michigan? I mean, what are the odds? I would say probably pretty high. Yeah, well, let's get right into the day's news. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you're new on Fridays, we do a bunch of segments, and it's more of a chill stream where I do my segments for my various standalone channels, and then we kind of just chat in the chat. And I try to convince as many people as humanly possible to join the members area. Jeremy forgot he's working today. Oh no, I'm here. But let's get in this. Bro looks tired? I don't know. I don't think so. I slept pretty good last night. Maybe it's the lighting. I guess I do kind of have bags under my eyes. I slept pretty good, to be honest with you. So the actual stream started okay for once, but there was a loading screen instead of the intro today. Very weird. Apparently, it's like I started doing the pre-roll now to try and make sure it's at least up and running by o'clock, by on time, but I don't know what's going on. Yes, I dressed up as Nerdrotic today, and also Fat Salty Cracker. Fat Salty Cracker and Nerdrotic. That's who I am today. So, chill, comfy chat Fridays. I did get all the errands done yesterday, but then by the time I got home, I got stuck in traffic, and it was like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I was just too tired to stream again. I was pretty gassed. So let's get into this. So I talked about major changes going on YouTube, and I actually suspect this is probably going to happen to a lot of social media type websites. I certainly hope sites like Rumble resist it as long as humanly possible. But yesterday I reported that YouTube had offered buyouts or voluntary layoffs to what appeared to be, if I was reading it correctly, their entire staff, or at least they said qualifying staff. And that means that, it could have been potentially thousands of people that YouTube said, hey, we're going to replace you with AI. I've actually got a story later about a new leaked Amazon report that says they're going to fire 600,000 next year alone and replace them with AI. Things are starting to get pretty scary out there. But YouTube also quietly rolled out massive new censorship that I want to talk about here. This is why, new tech, alt tech platforms are so important. It's why I support the Mean Green Rumble site. And it's why everyone else should too. By the way, huge announcement. Over on Amazon, our Tiger's Blood is back in stock. This will be our last batch for the year. It's absolutely delicious. Also, our maple cream. And right now, you can pre-order hot butter rum or our gingerbread in ground. This is the first time we've ever offered our gingerbread in ground on Amazon. These are getting checked in right now, so they should ship probably early next week. So hot butter rum and gingerbread both in stock on Amazon will ship probably early next week. CBC, that's like Charlie Bravo Charlie, CBCAmazon.com will take you to our page where you can find them. Obviously, the gingerbread's also available in K-Cup, so check those out. We talked about this yesterday. YouTube to offer voluntary buyouts to employees amid AI disruption. I don't want to go over that entirely, but in the memo, their CEO said, quote, AI is the next frontier for YouTube. In an interview with the Hollywood Reporter for this month's cover story about YouTube, Mohan, Indian man, explained why he thinks AI will ultimately work in the service of human creators, but it actually won't. It's going to replace human creators. It's going to replace the humans, human jobs in the millions over the next 2 years, and jobs that will never be back. It'll be like when the personal computer came out. Okay. Also over the weekend, Disney channels will be pulled from YouTube TV as the companies have failed to reach new deals. So college football, a lot of this stuff over the weekend. Now this happens all the time. But usually these things get worked out, but people are definitely panicking because that includes ABC and ESPN and Freeform, all pulled from YouTube TV. Has anybody else noticed just how insanely expensive streaming television services have become, even though their product is no better? I certainly have. Everything has been basically going up and the quality of everything is getting spread out and is going down. Every once in a while, you might see like a good show. That Welcome to Derry show is getting reviewed very well. I think it's an It prequel or some sort of It show. But it's like, do I want to pay $14 a month for 12 months a year for that random show that's randomly good once in a while? No. Then they started including ads and raising the prices, and everything's just going to hell. It's not as good as it was before. That includes YouTube. Now, no more mowing down NPCs. YouTube's new community guidelines will age restrict video game attacks and also NFTs. I actually don't care about gambling being restricted, but I do care about, video game stuff, because there's a lot of games out there that, again, bake into this the fact that they they're firing everybody. We're going to be relying on an AI algorithm to determine whether or not a video game is over the line or whatever the case may be. YouTube is updating their community guidelines. Let's get into the gambling half first. Back in March, YouTube rolled out a sizable patch for its gambling policies that did one of two things. It either made it a rule against to even verbally mention the name of particular websites that aren't certified by Google, aka confirmed to be operating legally, and two, age restricted all content that even contains depictions of or promotions of these type of online websites, so no one under 18 could even watch content about this. Now, I think in general this type of thing is okay, but here's the problem. What about all the websites that expose how predatory? So if I want to create a video and talk about how predatory it is, I can't tell somebody who's under 18 how predatory it is towards kids, because it's going to be censored. This is always the problem with censorship. These changes were in an effort to protect its community, YouTube said, especially younger viewers. Now, further updates to that same policy are expanding to include not just things like your typical online poker or things like that, but also digital goods like NFTs and video game skins, as well as social casino websites and apps. So this would be like Counter-Strike skins and knives and things like that, which are a form of gambling. For those who don't know, skin gambling is popular with players of games like Counter-Strike, where you can roll loot boxes and pull different weapons and character skins at random. Valve, which publishes Counter-Strike and also runs the game market launcher Steam, allows players to sell these skins to one another for real-world cash, resulting in a thriving market. Now, I always wondered, who's out there buying these $15,000 video game knives? I assume, oil mavens in Saudi Arabia. I assume. Some skins are extremely rare and desirable and can pull hundreds of thousands or even millions of actual dollars at auction. So just like with sports and Pokemon cards, people are willing to drop big cash on digital loot boxes, hoping to hit it big with a skin that'll sell for real world dollars. The chase is what people tend to chronicle in their YouTube videos, and what YouTube says will start November 17th, and that is now going to be age restricted. As mentioned above, the policy also now broadly applies to NFTs. YouTube officially classifying the entire concept of an NFT as gambling is pretty funny, though it's kind of a little too late considering how long ago the NFT bubble burst. YouTube couldn't point this out when CryptoZoo was a thing. We do imagine, this is via Tube Filter, by the way, we do imagine it might upset some of the crypto bros still clinging to that particular wheezing life raft, though. As also mentioned, social casino content is also being age restricted, so this might be like inside of Grand Theft Auto or things like that. Then, in 2019, based on feedback from creators, YouTube finally separated out real-world attacks and video game attacks, giving laxer rules on the latter so people could show themselves, playing video games. Video game, attacks were given general approval for all ages and all ads, with a few exceptions. It is now adding to those exceptions. Starting November 17th, it will now age restrict videos that show aggressive gaming content featuring realistic human characters that focuses on scenes of a certain kind of, combatants and NPCs. So if you think back, remember that one video of The guy, was it Red Dead Redemption 2, where he like hog-tied a suffragette and like dragged her and fed her to an alligator? And that video went like mega viral and all the feminists got really, really upset. Well, that kind of stuff will now be banned on YouTube or age restricted, which is essentially banned. It would be helpful if YouTube gave specific examples, but of course it didn't do that. We're also guessing the note about non-combatants refers to people mowing down NPCs in games. It could also impact games like Dead by Daylight, where characters can perform special animated finishing moves on one another. This is also dependent on what YouTube even considers realistic human characters. Obviously, the company is eyeballs deep in supporting generative AI and supporting the flood of deepfakes. And though video games are steadily becoming more and more photorealistic, they're usually not aiming for Midjourney's uncanny valley realism. Video games, people still look animated, and how many pixels qualify as realistic? Do we need to see the pores? Well, what's going to happen is they're just going to use this to censor people that they want to. They're going to say, well, it's a video game attack. Well, I mean, the creator just so happens to be conservative, or the creator just so happens to be against woke nonsense, so we'll enforce this rule against him. But if they're a far leftoid who promotes gender ideology, they're going to be just fine. By the way, just so you know, if you want to know why shorts have turned into such garbage, in an after-hours call with Google yesterday, Google reported record revenues of $102 billion in Q3, with YouTube accounting for $10.62 billion thanks to advertising earnings. Well, earnings are not up for long-form videos, I can tell you that. Double-digit growth across every major part of our business. They attributed much of the growth 16% year-over-year jump of overall earnings, 15% year-over-year for YouTube's ad revenue, and 33% for net income, all to Google's dogged pursuit of bringing some sort of generative AI into absolutely everything it offers, which creators like it or not. We're seeing AI now driving real business results across the company. As for YouTube specifically, though, Sundar Pichai points out that Shorts, he says the vertical upload format, originally introduced to compete with TikTok, now generate more revenue per watch hour than long-form content. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about if you like long-form content, please support your creators that still generate it, that don't use AI trash. You can go to thequartering.com/join right now and support me and my team. I would absolutely love it. With YouTube's switch to AI, viewer-supported content is going to be probably the only way to stay out in front of this AI nonsense. So more censorship. Shorts are getting prioritized over long-form video, which I see in my ad revenue. I had just as many views this month as I did last October, but I made about half as much. And I didn't have any kind of mass demonetization. They're porting over all the money to Shorts and AI trash. And 2026 is going to be even worse. So, RIP YouTube continues. F AI. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. If you have yet, please subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Like, when my contract is up, I'm not doing any AI ads, period. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Jeremy, I have a client that would like to get in touch with their coffee for their resort. I lost your catch-all email. Just according@gmail.com is good. Sergeant Support, thank you. One day we will stop talking about certain groups of people. Yeah, perhaps. Jeremy, what are you lives on the Senate passing the vote to end tariffs? Wait, what? Where's that? When's that happening? Right now? Let me see. Mr. Tough Guy, Jeremy, I know you probably won't be looking into it. But yesterday I was doom scrolling out of boredom and came across the handle off Jogwagon, severe TDS. I disliked one post and he came after me on Facebook. Weird. Now, not all AI should be banned. I think AI can do some good things like this. if you think AI is bad and it can't be art, explain this.
Just when you thought the titties were safe.
In breaking news tonight, 5 co-eds
no.
with large breasts have been murdered on a local college campus, sending shivers down the spine of any woman with a great front porch.
What do you mean he's back? I thought it was safe to go up a cup size.
Well, we better talk to all the women with large breasts.
Detective, what can I do?
Sweetheart, you couldn't hide those even if you wanted to.
My God, the cheerleader convention is tomorrow.
Oh no.
Just when you thought the titties were safe. This Halloween, the titties are bigger.
Oh no.
And they're still not safe.
Oh
It's
no.
been a year since the return of the titty killer, and after all this time, mystery still surrounds the brutal rash of attacks on women simply for having beautiful mommy milkers.
He's passing up every C cup just like the last time, and you don't think he's back, do you? My God. Jesus Christ, none of the French exchange students are wearing bras. Get a patrol car over there. You've got nothing to worry about, but tell your girlfriends. I don't want to see anything bigger than a handful outside till this is over. Do you understand?
This Halloween.
Only on Lone Wolf Fridays. Only on Lone Wolf Fridays. What do we got here? The one arm went through the tree. You saw an arm? I definitely didn't see an arm. I'm completely safe. Yeah, I didn't see any arms. All right. Absolutely nothing better than a woke brat effing around and finding out. It's one of the best ways to kind of get through the doldrums of a weekend day or a long work week. And that's really what I'm here to provide for you. Here we have a woke female politician who decided she wanted to go viral by screwing with ICE. And, well, now she's finding out. As she is being charged, she's now been federally indicted. She did an interview yesterday where she thought I assume she thought it was some sort of friendly interview. Let me introduce you to Kat Aberzhazala. All right, here she is, disrupting the ICE protest, beating on the car, carving pig in the side of the car, allegedly. And let's see what happens here. And meow, meow. You absolutely love to see it. And we're going to see the full version after a super quick word from this video sponsor, which you guys don't have to see. Now, yesterday, the 26-year-old congressional candidate, Kat Don't Really Care, who was just indicted by the Department of Justice, rage quit after being asked a few simple questions. Here is, again, this is a person running for a government position. Here is the Tara Palmieri show. Let's just watch this little clip and see how it goes.
But it is surreal to...
Do you think you could dry your hair before doing an interview? I guess not.
Be the person on the indictment, especially because my name is really long.
Oh, that's so funny.
What do you think about those charges, though? They seem really serious. Conspiracy to impede or injure an ICE officer, assaulting or impeding that officer. Those are pretty big charges.
Yeah. If you watch the video, let me go here. You could see. Well, here, I'll show you. What's great about this is this interviewer I'll just shut up. It's so great. I don't want to ruin it for you.
The charges, I think they're actually like slightly different, but no
They're
matter
not.
what the charges are in the indictment, I plan on pleading not guilty. And this is a political prosecution.
It isn't.
Plain and simple. It's an effort to criminalize free speech, an effort to criminalize free association, and an effort to criminalize the very act of protest. And so we're going to be pleading not guilty, and the evidence will come out in court. And
Yeah. Okay. Let's see that evidence. First of all, she's not going to win. She's not going to win. She's very obviously caught on video rioting. This is the left. It's funny because they're like, suddenly they're really concerned about free speech, except they define free speech as throwing fireworks at police officers, throwing rocks, you're burning down buildings. That's what they try to conflate with freedom of speech, except that's not what they're doing. They're rioting. Rioting is not protected by the First Amendment.
Yeah, just to be clear, the indictment alleges that you and others, quote, surrounded a federal officer's vehicle, banged on its hood and windows, etched pig on the side, and impeded movement. Did you etch the word pig on the side of an officer's car?
I'm not speaking.
Yes. Yes, they did. It's all on video. Hold, please. The F around has happened. The find out is just about to happen.
To the specifics of anything that's in the indictment right now. But like I said, I do plan on pleading not guilty, and the evidence
I bet you do.
Will come out in court. And, I plan on winning.
Okay. Well, let's all watch the video of what happened that day that they are alleged.
This is her right here, doing exactly what they're accusing her of. They are impeding the movement. This is her right here, committing the crime they're accusing her of. People are banging on the vehicle. She's banging on the vehicle.
But when you see that, what do you think right now?
Yeah, what do you think?
Tara, once again, this is my first time being federally indicted. Like I said, I plan on
won't be the last. It won't be the last. We're literally watching, by the way, everyone else in that video should also be charged. If you want to protest, I support that, 1,000,000%. Even if I disagree with whatever it is that you're protesting, I support. But what they're doing, they're not protesting. They're impeding the law officer. They are attacking his vehicle. That's not free speech.
Pleading not guilty. The evidence will come out in court, and I plan on winning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
She rage quit.
Just really quickly, I did want to ask you about just the fact that conspiracy to impede an officer is up to 6 years in prison, forcibly impeding and intimidating an officer is up to 8 years. Is that that could
so she faces 14 years if they run it if they don't run it consecutively.
That could actually hinder your ability to serve in Congress. Are you concerned about that?
Good question. Wait for the answer.
Did she just sign off? Did she just leave the chat?
Yes.
I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened.
Well,
okay.
She rage quit.
Well, she left because I asked her questions about what happened that day. All right. Well, I will continue with the conversation on my own, I guess.
I mean, the hilarity of it all is the Progressive Democrats stormed out an interview when questioned about a video clip of her allegedly attacking an ICE officer. Kat, don't really care, 26, was challenged by a journalist about the incidents from earlier this month when she and others allegedly surrounded a federal officer's vehicle, banged on its hood, and etched pig in the side. I don't even really think we need the word allegedly here. Do we? I don't really think we need the word allegedly here. I mean, it's pretty obvious. She's doing it right on camera. She's doing it right on camera. I'm not speaking, she said, so then she leaves. I mean, what a total waste of a moderately attractive girl, too. On her Substack, Palmieri admitted she was shocked and claimed that she had a Katie Porter moment, referring to the ex-congresswoman and California gubernatorial candidate who had an ugly confrontation during an interview. She admitted that Kat told her before the interview that there were some things she couldn't discuss because there was an ongoing legal case While Palmieri called that normal, she didn't expect the congressional candidate to ghost her. She could have easily just said, I can't get into the details, but here's what I can say. Instead, she fled the interview. Kat, a Palestinian, was charged by the Democrat. She's Palestinian? She looks pretty white. Are Palestinians white? I guess. I mean, she's kind of off-white. It's funny because they come to this country and they cause problems, you know? Oh, she married an Arab. Okay. She said that she's a Palestinian. Was charged by the Department of Justice with 2 counts of conspiracy to impede or injure an ICE officer, along with attacking or impeding that officer while they were on duty. The indictment, which was filed on October 23rd, accuses her, as well as 5 others, of attacking an ICE agent's vehicle by banging aggressively on the car's side and back windows of the hood. Footage of previously reported by the Daily Mail shows her gathering with protesters outside Broadview ICE Detention Center in Chicago. At one point, she confronts Kat for blocking the driveway of the facility and drags her back before tossing her onto the pavement. If convicted, Kat faces nearly 10 years behind bars for attacking an officer. This is who's running for Congress. I mean, what's funny is, like, the Palestinian liberal responded to the indictment on social media by accusing the Trump administration of political persecution. Well, what about the other 5 people who were indicted or were not politicians? I'm not backing down and we're going to win. I don't think she's going to win. And I have to be totally honest with you. You have to start putting these people in prison. You have to start putting these people in prison. Otherwise, they're just going to keep attacking people. You know, that's what they're going to do. Here's her original rallying cry in which she got ruthlessly ratioed.
My name is Kat Abou-Ghazaleh. I'm running for Congress in the 9th District of Illinois. And the Department of Justice is charging 6 people, including myself, with federal crimes.
That you committed on camera, that we all saw. Yep.
Exercising our First Amendment rights near ICE's Broadview Processing Center. This is a political prosecution and a gross attempt to silence dissent, a right protected under the First Amendment. This case is a major push by the Trump administration to criminalize protest and punish anyone who speaks out against them. That's why I'm going to fight these unjust charges, but I need your help to do it. As I and others have exercised our First Amendment rights, ICE has hit, dragged, thrown, shot with pepper balls, and tear gassed hundreds of protesters. Simply because we had the gall to say that masked men coming into our communities, abducting our neighbors, and terrorizing us cannot be our new normal. And because Chicago
illegal
doesn't back
citizens,
down from
illegals
bullies in masks who tear gas our neighborhoods, this administration has resorted.
She thinks she's like, here, you try to physically block a federal agent from conducting a lawful operation, FAFO, 20,000 likes. You know, physically attempts to stop federal agents. I can't believe I've been charged for it. It's an attack on my freedom of speech. Being ignorant, here's good logic. Being ignorant about the law while purposely breaking the law does not make you right or moral. It makes you a fool, or in this instance, an obvious grifter. Holmath, you're going back to the desert, Abu. You're very well funded for a grassroots protester. I love everything about it. Deport, 10 years in prison, maximum sentence. Otherwise, they're just going to keep pushing it. That's why they feel so emboldened to attack our officers the way it is. So, lock her up. By the way, if you're tuning in today, if you're a Rumble viewer, today is the last day that my free month of Rumble Premium works, I believe. So the link in the description, or I pinned it in chat. If you want to enjoy no ads on Rumble, okay, all you have to do is go to rumble.com/premium/thequartering and use my promo code, thequartering, to get a free month. And that's one of the best ways to support the channel. If you don't want to join Rumble Premium, I am asking the 13,000 people in here today to go to thequartering.com/join. Now, if you join Rumble Premium using my promo code, you can get access to the members Discord too. So either way you get in. But if you don't want to do that, and you go to the quartering.com/join, I really, really could use your support today. Things are definitely changing out there, and we need your support. It's $6 to join the members Discord, and you can talk directly with me, promote show topics, take part in our contests. And in general, you can think about it as just supporting the channel if you don't care about the Discord, or you can go in the Discord and chat with everybody. And you don't have to download the app. You can actually just go to it on the web. You can just go right into the website, and you don't have to download Discord. A lot of people don't want to download another app. So you can go right into our Discord. You can talk with all these. It's just a chat room. That's all. But you can talk directly to me and hundreds of other people that are in there. So thequartering.com/join or rumble.com/premium, or rumble.com/premium/thequartering. Promo code thequartering for a free month. Both support the channel the exact same amount. And I would really, really hope a nice chunk of you guys will go and support today. Wait. Rebel Patriot fucked up the Antifa chick. That was funny. I didn't see that. Yeah, I'm really hoping a bunch of you will take the plunge today, and support, because it's YouTube. Still it represents a large chunk of my earnings. I've made the conscious decision to support Rumble instead, and I'm hoping that people on Rumble will either join Rumble Premium or join my website. If you're watching me anywhere else, that you'll join my website. I literally get that for free. Why would I pay a monthly fee? You get what for free? The members Discord? You shouldn't. Oh, Blueberry Cobbler, so good. Yeah, coffee's a great way to support too. We had a great day of sales yesterday on Amazon. I don't know why, just randomly. I think it's because our fall flavors are coming in. Oh, you pay for the Rumble for access to the Discord Premium, the members Discord. Yes, Discord is free, but you can't talk directly to me and Melanie Mack and Hannah Claire and everyone else in the free one. People using a BBT. Oh, it's payday. Yeah. Hey, if you can't support, don't feel bad. I'm just glad you're here. Jerem, do you have? Uh-oh. I think I pressed my car alarm in my pocket. I did. Have you done a tour of your coffee is made or anything like that? I have done a tour of the coffee place. Yeah. It's on YouTube. Our roasting facility I've done a tour of. I haven't done a tour of where we fill all our orders, but actually I think I did do. I shared some pictures of it, but people are weird and I try to keep that kind of stuff, I pay for Discord. I never get to talk to any of y'all. Well, you could message me directly. I respond. Funny you mentioned Good Logic. He talked about it last night. Cordially disagreeing with you about your snap take. Oh, that's okay. You're allowed to disagree, Jeremy, you ever show us your Lambo? I don't have a Lambo. First of all, couldn't even fit. Oh, Amazon subscription buys. That could have been. Yeah, first end of the month. That could have been. Usually our sales are about 50-50 between coffeebrandcoffee.com and Amazon. But I think we must have had probably 175 sales on Amazon yesterday. It was very, very good. But you're probably right. It was probably subscription renewals. I think when you say talk to people in the Discord, some people think voice chat. Oh, you can voice chat, but you can also text chat. You may not fit in a Lamborghini, Jeremy, but dirty. I'm not reading that. Jeremy keeps his Lambo with all his other gifts from Israel. That's true, I do. $7,000 wads of cash in my Lambo. I tell you what, Lamborghini is still probably a dream car for me, even though I know I never fit. But that's because every young boy, had that Lambo poster on the wall. More tractor themed content, please. You know what? I could do a tractor video this weekend. I've got to do all the grease points. It says my phone number is already used, but if I get a code, it wants me to verify via email and I go back on the phone at never-ending circle. That's so weird. I'll tell you what. I've never been a Cadillac guy, but what's that Cadillac that has like a Corvette engine in it? I think mine was a Shelby GT500. I had a GT500, actually. I love that car. Toyota Tacoma type of guy. I'm an F-150 guy, really. No, the CTS-V, I thought it was called like the Blackwing or something like that. Yeah, the Blackwing. That thing looks pretty cool. I wonder if like, CTS-V Blackwing. Okay. Yeah. Looks cool. I don't know if they're actually good. You've never driven a Caddy then? I have never driven one. That's correct. There's a good idea for content, farm life. I have made content members videos around like mowing the lawn and I've been building these RC cars and I thought about just live streaming it. I know maybe I'll just I've got to build an RC car this weekend. Maybe I'll just live stream it to the members Discord. I know that it wouldn't probably be very interesting to the, general public, Gen Pop, but anyway, we've got more topics. Did you frame your first $7,000 check from Israel and put it on your mantle? No, I would cash it, dude. If you're accusing me of Jewish, at least no, I'm not gonna frame a check. I'm cashing that son of a bee. Actually, I could probably frame it nowadays because you can just deposit checks with your phone, right? What do you do with your tractor? I mow we have a huge farm field. I mow the field down for paths for the dogs. I use it to fix deal with down trees. I use it to snowplow. Use it to dig holes. Steinman says, get a Lambo tractor, an LM002. I don't know what an LM002 truck even is. I would not get a Lambo tractor. But I don't know what an LM002 is. It's even more amazing and terrible than we thought. Oh, weird. That's interesting. I can't do classic cars because I don't know how to work on them. Oil changes is about it for me. Jeremy chauffeured around in his vintage 43 Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, that's correct. I actually am. Yeah, that's great. All right, let's get back on to the news here. Got a lot to talk about. Land Cruiser or nothing. Those are nice. I don't get it. The V12 is a pain in the ass to work on. Yeah, I mean, you would have to. I assume you'd have to live near some sort of Lamborghini dealership too. The Mustang GTD is dope too. Yeah, but it's $300,000 Mustang. That's the crazy thing about it. I have a Kubota subcompact tractor and it's perfect for a small property. That's what I have. I have a Kubota tractor. I have the Kubota 6060, I believe it's called. Actual name, Jeremy Goldstein. That's correct. What do you think about Crowder pushing out Blackout coffee instead of your Coffee Brand coffee? I can't afford Crowder. I'm sure he has a massive deal with them, L6060, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. And it's the 60th anniversary one, so it's like that cool orange. So I like that. Does he not know that Lamborghini was once a tractor company? No, I know. Whoa, my chair. I did not know that, but I do know that Lamborghini also makes all sorts of stuff. Like, I think they make a yacht too, right? Show a picture of the tractor. I've posted it before, I think. Is farmland near Milwaukee affordable? No. I mean, I could probably show you. Kubota 6060L. I think it was the 60th anniversary is what I got. Not because it's just happened to be what was out at the time. Like, I didn't care to get it. It just happened to be what was out. Yeah, this is it. Mine looks a little different, actually. These aren't right. These are not the right color of orange. This is not actually the 60th anniversary one. But this is the size of it. That's weird, huh? Because the 60th anniversary is like more here, this one. 50th anniversary, not 60th. Yeah, this is it.
Orange. On the back here, Kubota offers a standard quick attach, which is color matched, the front loader and wheels, carbonized gray, QH15. So
yeah, this is
Kubota
it.
L6060 50th anniversary edition.
Yeah, 50th. Because yeah, I bought it 2 years ago. Yeah, I used it a lot. We'll show your actual tractor. Well, it's all in the barn. I gotta go get it. Let's see. I'll post you guys a picture of the tractor. I have a Kubota UTV too, but it isn't fancy colored. I bought the UTV because I actually use my UTV. I'm not like one of those people that have, no disrespect, but there's a lot of people around here that have like $50,000 UTVs and they use them to drive up and down the roads. I'm like, why do you spend 50 grand on a UTV when you could buy a brand new F-150 for that price? I don't understand it. Because maybe they could go on the trails? I don't know. Like, everyone I talk to is like, when I bought a UTV, they're like, oh, you got to get this UTV or that UTV. It goes like 50 or 60 miles an hour. I'm like, why would I need to go 60 miles an hour in a UTV? My UTV tops out at about 22 miles an hour going downhill with the wind at my back. But it's plenty. You know? It's plenty. And these people that buy like the Razors, I get it if you want a fun vehicle, but holy balls, those things are expensive. I could just never spend. You could buy a brand new Mustang for the price people are paying for those Razors. It's crazy. Oh, it's a status symbol? Okay. If you pay for the Discord, he has pictures of his tractor undercarriage. That's true, I do. Not just that, they buy a 50K UTV to put it on a trailer and drive slow through town. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure lots of people actually use them, but like, I see these side-by-sides that are like 50 grand, and I'm like, what do you use it for? Oh, on Fridays, we drive down to the local bar and get a fish fry. I'm like, brother, you could be driving a brand new Mustang. You could drive a Corvette. You could buy a Chevelle SS that's moderately restored for that. I don't get it. But no hate. No hate. You got the money to buy one, good on you. A Razor with a cooler of beer and a Mud Cricket sitting by my side, great weekend. Yeah, I mean, again, no disrespect, I don't get it. And by the way, also, I fucking hate that they let them drive on the roads now. They let them drive on the road by me, and I hate it. I hate it. When I drive by them, I literally have to resist the urge to ram them off the road. Like, I fucking hate it. I 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 hate it. Like, I just want to swerve over and blast them every time I see them. Not that I would do that. None of those are good cars for Wisconsin winters. Okay, fine. Buy an F-150. For 50 grand, you could buy an F-150. You could buy a Dodge. Whatever your favorite brand truck is, you can buy a brand new one or one that's like 4 years old for that price. Jeremy's the angry boomer confirmed. I know. I know I'm being a douche about it. I know that. I know it's totally fine. I have kind of turned into like, I have turned into a little bit of a FUD, you know? I know that. They can't get on the freeways. I know, but they're on the roads everywhere by me. And they kick up rocks like crazy when you're driving by them. And I never see them wearing helmets. It's just, you know. Half-ton trucks for a woman, dude. Get a 250R. Fine. You could buy a used 250 for the same price people are paying for a Razor. Yeah. Anyway. Well, Halloween is, well, I guess today, but there was also a horrible, horrible attack plotted for today that was stopped. Now, I want you to hold on. I want you to hold on to your seats here. Hold on to your butts when I tell you where this individual was arrested. Dearborn, Michigan. Now, you might not know this about Dearborn, Michigan, but it is essentially a Muslim enclave of invaders that we let in our country, that we bend the knee to. 60, 70,000 Muslims that have no interest at all in assimilating into our culture, no interest at all in our laws, no interest at all. I mean, they have Arabic road signs. They have Arabic, on their police force. Every one of them should be deported or forced to speak English, period. Minneapolis with their Somalis. It's disgusting. You come to this country, don't tell me we're a melting pot when that's, the nonsense that I see. But because of the sensitive nature of this video, I'm really glad to have a sponsor for you. And shout out to Private Internet Access real quick. You guys don't have to see that. This morning, the FBI thwarted a potential mass attack and arrested multiple subjects in Michigan who were plotting an attack over Halloween weekend. More to come, thanks to the men and women of the FBI and law enforcement everywhere, standing guard 24/7 and crushing our mission to defend the homeland. You see this. Can you give us a preview or proportion of the confidential human sources, undercover employees, defendants in this case? There are lots of updates here. I have, here's what we know. I have this here. Let's check this out.
Breaking news, terror attack thwarted. At the FBI director announcing agents have stopped a potential Halloween weekend terror attack in Michigan. Multiple people allegedly connected to the plot.
Now, I wonder if CNN will tell us that it's Dearborn, Michigan.
Are now in custody. We have the latest on the investigation. Welcome to our viewers in the United States and around the world. I'm Pamela Brown. Wolf Blitzer is on assignment, and you're in the Situation Room. And we begin this hour with that breaking news. The FBI says it has stopped a possible violent terrorist attack that sources are describing as ISIS-inspired. According to officials, the plot unfolded in chat rooms online, with an undercover FBI agent being included in the conversation.
Included or leading? Included or leading?
Posting on Twitter earlier, Director Kash Patel wrote, "This morning, the FBI thwarted a potential deputy director of the FBI to better understand this." What is your reaction to this news, and what does ISIS-inspired suggest to you?
Muslim?
Andy.
Well, ISIS-inspired is that's the moniker that our counterterrorism professionals, the FBI and other agencies are most concerned about, right? We saw that.
No. I think any kind of attack is probably bad. Right now we have two groups of people that we have to be most concerned about carrying out these kind of attacks. And that is Muslims and trans people. According to statistics. Don't get mad at me.
Very recently in the January 1st attack this year, the individual who attacked the crowds, in New Orleans, Louisiana, same thing there, ISIS.
That was another radicalized Muslim. They're saying ISIS because they're too afraid to say Muslim, just so we're clear.
inspired. So it's very serious. It indicates a desire to inflict mass casualties. My reaction to this, Pam, is I'm just thrilled.
Now, will they say Dearborn? Will they say it? Lock in your vote right now in the comments. Will they say Dearborn?
Thrilled that the FBI is still doing this kind of very delicate, very hard work, finding these individuals wherever they are congregating, whether that's online or in the real world, and doing what's necessary to make an assessment of whether or not this is just talk or if it's been elevated to the level of.
So it unfolded in chat rooms. 2 people arrested. 3 additional people are questioned. So you have basically a terror cell here. A terror cell. Now we're more than halfway through this. Will they say Muslim?
An actual conspiracy to take action and hurt people. It's good. It's great work.
Yeah, help us better understand that, how the FBI makes that determination. If an FBI agent's in a chat room and they're talking about a plot and then use references like Pumpkin Day around the holiday weekend, how do you make the determination that...
By the way, there was an attack. A Muslim lady attacked some other lady over her Halloween decorations not that long ago. So I would be willing to bet that this has something to do with, like, Muslim people don't like the Halloween holiday. It's demonic. So then they kill everybody for it because that's what they do.
That they're close to being operational versus just chatting in a chat room and throwing stuff out there.
Sure. So I think it's important to note that the FBI investigates individuals. They don't investigate locations, either online locations, chat rooms, or other physical places. So when your investigation of people takes you into one of these, it enables you to establish like a surveillance or an intelligence collection opportunity in one of these chats, then the focus becomes...
I'm sure the FBI started the chat. Let's just be honest.
Comes on 2 points. It's intent and capability. So you're listening to that chat. You are trying to assess.
Look at this, aged between 16 and 20.
Do these people intend to actually harm others? And do they have the capability to do so? So you're looking for mentions of things like preparation, like the acquisition of weapons or of precursor chemicals. Now, we don't know what they had in this situation, but I'm just speaking hypothetically.
But who were they, sir?
Those are the sorts of things that you look for. Using an online undercover, which apparently they did here, according to some of our sources, is one of the best ways to do that. You have to have someone in that conversation who can monitor it and to make those real-time assessments as to intent and capability.
So you have an FBI agent in the chat room, according to our sources. Tell us what other FBI resources would be used in this case if you're really concerned that there could be an imminent terrorist attack.
Oh, terror. They said that.
You would surveil and do other things to...
Well, I don't think they're going to say it. Here's what Detroit Free Press has to say. An alleged Halloween attack. Through swift action, we know what's happening in Dearborn. A Middle Point Street, southwest intersection of Tyerman and Wyoming Avenues, neighbors reported hearing loud noises at 4 a.m. Holly Kemp, 36, who lives 2 doors down from a home that was searched, told the Detroit Free Press that her husband let the dog out at 4 a.m. About 30 minutes later, they heard a loud bang, followed by 4 more loud bangs. Kemp said they went outside to not just see regular police, but also FBI and SWAT officers, like other neighborhoods who spoke to the Free Press, another neighbor, Kemp says she doesn't know much, if anything, about who lives in the home. She said it appeared to be 2 men who moved in over the summer. She's rarely seen them outside. Kemp describes her Dearborn neighborhood as quiet, tight-knit, safe. Oh yeah, super safe. 2 doors down, you had terrorists. And friendly. So much so that she will continue to live there even after this. She suicidal empathy much? She will continue to live there even afterwards. May Mokdad and her husband, Matt Abraham, both 50, have lived in the neighborhood for 20 years when they heard why the FBI might be Middle Point Home, saying it was scary and terrifying. They said they are convinced they heard what sounded like 6 shots this morning. I'm assuming they were flashbangs. Though they placed the noise around 6:15 a.m. I'm nosy, Mokdad said. You don't see them come out at all. By 10:30 a.m. So we have no information whatsoever about the suspects, but I think we know. FBI searched Dearborn homes, multiple homes, by the way, multiple arrests in thwarted Halloween terror attack. I mean, as of right now, the FBI says there's no more threat to the public safety in Inkster following a search warrant operation. Who knows? You know, I mean, what we don't know is any of their names. We don't know what they look like, what the suspects look like. I mean, they could be a bunch of white guys living in Dearborn. It's probably unlikely. But this is what you get. You know, you import these people, you leave them alone, you let them, plot and hate Americans. I mean, let me go back to this. Let me show you. Attacked Halloween decorations. Let's see here. Here, an unhinged woman attacking a California family's Halloween witch statues. The woman first targeted the family's home on October 11th. 10 days later, she returned and attacked again. I mean, again. Yeah. And as American as apple pie. This isn't even the one that I was looking for. This isn't even one that I was looking for. There was some other Muslim that let me see this. Who said it was like offensive or something like that. Here. The FBI just stopped a Halloween attack. They arrested Ammar Abdul Majmi Mohammed Saad. Don't really care. This summer for another plot. So this was another Muslim that was arrested this past summer. Here, Palestinian refugee in Canada said she's very angry and has anxiety due to Halloween decorations because it's haram. F you white people, F you West, and F your culture.
I just want to ask, is this okay? Is this like how holidays look like? This is like just
Lady, this is every day in your homeland.
Across the street from my sister's. Like, is this fucking okay? What's the fun about it?
Everything's fun about it.
What is the fun about it?
Everything's fun.
What is civilized about it? What is holiday about it?
It's
Fuck you
Halloween.
all. Fuck you, like white people. Fuck you, like Westerners and West. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, fuck everyone.
Yeah. Go home then. You don't have to see it. Go back to Palestine where the heads you see are real. You know? I'm just sick of this. I'm sick of these people. Move here, assimilate, or stay where you're at. I guess good job to the FBI in thwarting this attack. I'm really glad that they did. We'll see if we get more information. I'm not hopeful. Yeah, she's probably a lot of fun at parties. Yeah, one would think. All right. That's Friday. By the way, did anybody join today? Anybody pick up their Rumble Premium? Today's the last day I think my promo code works for a free month of Rumble Premium at rumble.com/premium/the quartering. Promo code free quartering. The promo code's free quartering. Also, if you go to thequartering.com/join, you can join our Discord. There's still time to enter our Halloween contest. I would absolutely love to see you guys in there. I have a video game stream planned this weekend. I know most of you won't care about that, but definitely getting a little burnt out. And so I want to play some video games with you guys. I'll save that for the weekend. And usually on Fridays, I look for smaller channels to raid. Let's see here. Let's see. You guys don't seem to like it when I raid people who are playing video games, right? How about these people?
Would you do that knowing that they could pipe anything into those
Let's see Laura Logan. Do they read
and
chat?
You would never know if what he was seeing was real or not real, when it was real or whatever. You know, somebody else would have power and control over what he could see. And if
it's pre-recorded, you get no raid.
Yes. She said he's never seen.
No raid if it's pre-recorded.
Wow. And he would do anything to see her. It's not hard to sell this to people because of things like that. Imagine if your child had never walked.
Tyler News today, I already rated
And
him.
you could give
I
them
try to
the
do somebody
power
different.
to walk.
You're right, and I can't disagree with that. But you could go back in time and look at a lot of technologies and say the same thing. I mean, when
I
they
don't think
went
they
from
reach
horse
out.
and buggies to Model A Fords,
Yep, you blew it. You blew it. You blew it. How about this guy, Sean Unpaved?
And I know I found out with my kids, like, oh gosh, Sean, let your kid approach it the way you do.
How about
They
we
got
how about
this
we
handled.
bless these guys up?
Their nerves are better than yours at this stage of your life, so let them
Right.
have it. So
Yes.
enjoy it, brother.
Let's raid these guys. Uh-oh.
Pizza afterwards, no big deal, man. But they'll take care of it.
Exactly.
Let's see. Hopefully they read chat. Stop dyeing your beard. I don't dye my beard.
Enjoy it, brother.
Will
You
do.
enjoy it. And I'm not telling you any motivational speech, but it goes fast as hell, man. And you know that.
Oh, it does.
Enjoy every friggin' minute and let them, they'll go out and let it rip. And you're right. Pizza afterwards,
There we
no
go.
big deal, man. But they'll
Right,
take care of it.
exactly.
They'll take care of
Exactly.
it.
All right, that'll do it for us today.
Oh,
Enjoy your
no, they
weekend of
just
football.
ended.
Happy Halloween to everybody. Thanks to Triple E. Thanks to Laura.
They blew it.
As always, behind the scenes, doing great work. We will talk to you guys Monday.
Oh,
We
no.
love you guys.
Oh,
Thank
no.
you. Make this stream
Yes.
anytime you want. Subscribe, tell your friends. We're going to give it to you and have a blast. So please
Oh,
join
they
us,
don't know
man.
what
We
they
love
just
it. Sorry to
skipped
interrupt,
here.
Sigs. Close
Oh,
us
you're
out, man.
good.
My bad.
We'll have Coach JB on as we do every Monday with his.
Oh, they should have. Oh, they should have watched. They should look at it. It's going up to
opinions
thousands
on
of people.
everything we see over the football weekend, and we'll bring it to you as we do every single day.
Oh
Right
no!
here on Rumble, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes.
Oh, a rare
everywhere you
miss.
get it. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, or X. I'll call it Twitter forever. I'll never just call it X.
And all these folks joining
There
in
you
to
go.
join us, man. We appreciate the split. Just an hour earlier, and you get to hear it all. So
Nah.
go back and
Yeah.
listen.
Go
We'd love
back
to
and
have
watch.
you. 1 o'clock
Subscribe.
Eastern.
All right, at
on
least they
Monday.
read the chat.
There you go.
Like and subscribe.
At least they
will
read the
be
chat.
back
All right,
right
I'll
at
give
1
that to them.
o'clock
They read the
Eastern
chat.
next Monday.
They read
We
the
will talk to
chat.
you guys later.
I'll
Peace.
give them that. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. They read the chat. All right, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.